What's going on, guys? Chandler's Legacy Farm here. Let's make sure my mic's on. Yes, my mic is on. This is the last Firecraft, probably for the month, I guess. If we've made it all the way through these and I've got all these posted like I'm supposed to, this will be the final one for July. This is that Boker Magnum that I got at a flea market. I've never been able to find another one. I've looked online. I've looked on eBay. I don't know. I did find out that the price of these brand new were between $20 and $30, I think. I think that's what they were, like 20 bucks, maybe a touch over. But it's got a serrated and Tonto style blade. So it is a little unique. It has kind of a black stonewash style finish. It's got a glass breaker on the end. I don't know what these handle scales are. I don't know if they're G10. I don't know if they're just plastic. I have no idea, but you can remove them. But this is a Boker Magnum. I've never found another one. So, and it has 440. It's in 440 stainless steel. So I don't know. That's all I can tell you guys about it. So needless to say, since these aren't made anymore that I can find, it will not be in the Amazon affiliate links down below. That's for sure. Came with a pretty good leather sheath. I'm not complaining about the sheath at all. Pretty darn nice. It's got a little hole in the bottom of it. Very nice leather sheath. Actually, very good. So, I don't know, guys. That's what we're going with. We're going to Firecraft this thing today. It will scratch fat wood and scratch fire steel right there off the back of that spine right there. It is sharp enough right there to do that. I want to try to stay up off of those serrations. We're just going to make feather sticks out here. I'm not going to do any tip testing because I really don't want to break this knife because I can't find another one, you know, and it has a very fine tip. I mean, this thing's made for combat. It's made for piercing. That's what this thing's made for, guys. It's not a bushcraft knife, but we are going to build a fire with it just to kind of see. All right, stick that down in the wood. Pray we don't break the tip off right off the beginning. All right, guys, we'll get you down here to the stump, and we will see what we can do. Mic's still on? Yes. All right, let's get a piece of wood. I'm not going to get a gigantic piece of wood. Well, I don't know. Let's try this. Maybe. Just maybe. That's pretty big. That's a pretty big piece of wood. Wow. Oh, my God. That's almost too damn big. But we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Hopefully I don't break this damn knife. There we go. We're getting in there now. This thing is pretty sharp too, by the way. It did come pretty damn sharp. I mean, I don't know if anybody'd ever even used it for anything because it sure doesn't look hurt at all. This is probably the first time this knife's ever even done anything out of the box, from what I can tell. There's a big knot right there. We're just tapping it through. There we go. Did we bend it? No. Did we break it? I don't think so. No. Still good for now. Man. Yeah, that did have a knot in the bottom of it. Well, that there looks like that might make some really good feather sticks, actually. Let's break this down some more. There it goes. There it goes. There we go. Let's bust this one more time. We will use this one for our feather sticks, I believe. I believe, anyway. I think it'll work good for feather sticks, maybe. All right, guys. Doesn't look hurt any. It's like the old 440 stainless steel from Boker. The Boker Magnum is taking it. This is just a cool knife, guys. It really is. Now, the handle scales, I wanted to show you this. The handle scales do not match up with the handle. So there's like a groove right here that you can feel. You can kind of actually see it. So yeah, they don't match up the best in the world, but it's not going to bother me, I don't believe. I think it's going to be comfortable enough. Handle scales are still tight. All right, let's put that down. We will feather stick those. Let's do some cross batoning here with this little stick. Let's do some cross batoning, see how that plays out. Well, it done it. It's wanting to turn crossways in it, but it did cut most of it off. Let's do it again here. Oh, that saber grind, it's pretty thick. Yeah, it doesn't really much care for the cross batoning, but it did it, and the old 440 stainless still feels pretty good. I don't know, guys. I don't think it's rolled any, but it sure the hell ain't very sharp. I'll tell you that. It's not super sharp. All right, let's see if we can make some feathers here. Where is, oh, that's not the one I was going to make a feather out of. This one's one of them. All right, let's just see. There we go. Look at that. Sometimes I'm going over this guard with my thumb so I have more control. And it makes my hand a little sore, so this thing actually is pretty sharp. It's not sharp, but it's sharp. It's sharp enough. So it made some big, wide, weird-looking curls there. All right, let's get into this one. This one here's, turn that around. All right, I'm going to try not to go over that this time. Nope, I got down into those. Let's see what those will do anyway. Well, it'll kind of make curls, but you can't control it down here in that serrated portion. So we'll stay out here on the straight blade. Curls don't have to be pretty to burn. Boy, I can tell that that thing's a little dull. I can tell that already. It is a little dull. But we did make some curls. Made some curls. Not too bad. All right. Let's pile these curls here up that I cut off. Let's get out my fat wood. Get out this good piece of fat wood here. We'll see if we can't scratch some of this with the back of this spine. It'll do it. It just don't like it. It's not doing a perfect job, but it is doing it. Yeah, it don't like it real well, but it is doing the job. Woo! Just takes a shitload of work. Some of them curls are very fine. Very small. Or the fuzz is very, 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 very small. So let's see about. Just cutting some of this off. Yeah, this thing's pretty dull, and I don't want to take a big chunk off. So, all right, that's probably enough. We're going to use the Fiberlite from Outdoor Element anyway. This will be in the Amazon affiliate links down below, and links to Outdoor Element. And I'll also have my Baylite Fire Steel. It will be in the Amazon affiliate links down below also. And let's see if this thing will strike this Fire Steel. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it doesn't strike it hard, but it strikes it. Ha, there it went. Look at that. There we go. We got a fire. We have got a fire with a combat knife. That is exactly what I would call that, is a combat knife. Yeah, I didn't take many shavings off there. Yeah, that fire there didn't really want to catch up real quick, but it done the job. We do have a fire with it. Yep. It's not that bad, guys. It's not that bad. It needs to be a little sharper, but I mean, who knows what it's, what's been cut with it, and I mean, who knows? You buy a used knife, you don't know. I mean, it just felt kind of sharp, and it would cut paper, but I don't know. I don't know, guys. There we go. Got some more flamage going on there. All right. Boker Magnum and 440 stainless steel. I don't know. It held up. That's not what it's meant to do, I'll tell you that. It's not meant to do anything like that. That is a not a bushcraft knife. We'll just leave it at that. It is not a bushcraft knife. It is a combat knife all the way. That is what I would call a combat knife. But it worked. It done the chore. So let's pan you guys back up. Here we go. I'll go ahead and clean it off a little bit. It really doesn't. With that, that's what I like about a black stonewash style finish. Is even after you've beat the shit out of it, it still don't look that bad. There's something about them, about that finish, that just, you don't notice the dirt and the bullshit just stuck all over everything. Unless you get really close out in the sunlight, But there we go. Boker Magnum and stainless steel 440. I don't know, guys. If you can find you one, maybe pick one up. It'd be great for the collection. It's a good looking combat knife. I mean, that's for sure. It's a great looking combat knife for sure, guys. But I don't know. I don't know, man. It is what it is. Combat knife. Did build a fire. That's what we got. All right, guys. So that's it. Chandler's Legacy Farm. Let's go ahead and get it back in the sheath. You guys can see it in the sheath one more time, too. Come with this nice, very nice leather sheath. Here we go. Very nice leather sheath. That's what we got. So, anyway, Chandler's Legacy Farm. If you like what I'm doing, like, share, subscribe as usual. We're out of here. We'll be back with something. I guarantee it. All right, we're out of here. We'll see you.